Good day. I hope that you are doing well. If you are unaware, my name is Jeff Greathouse, and I will be the pastor at Bay View Lutheran Church on March 12th. In an email exchange with Deacon Donna, she asked me what my preference will be with my name. I told her that Jeff is fine. I said, however, I understand if out of respect people want to use pastor, so Pastor Jeff is good. Then I said, we can have fun as well, using pastor but trying it with less formality. So you can abbreviate Pastor Jeff and PJ can be my name. Or you could use my email name, Pastor G House. Does that kind of sound like a rapper? Anyway, with that being said, I wanted to share with you what I spoke at the annual meeting. Maybe you wanted to rehear the words, or maybe you were unable to attend and wanted to hear them for yourself instead of what others said. So here we go. I want to thank Luke, the call committee, and the church council for having the confidence in me and you as a congregation affirming it through the vote. Today, I want to introduce myself to you. I will share a little bit about me, my family, my past ministries, and why I am excited about the call to Bay View Lutheran Church. So with your permission, I will take about 7 minutes and walk through those areas. I was born and grew up in West Virginia until I left for college. My dad, he worked in the steel mill, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom for my early years. And then she stepped into retail management, and she also received her beautician license for fun. This occurred while I was in high school, and I was her guinea pig because I had long hair in the 80s, and she would practice on me with perms, sun glitzes, and more. I might need a little bit of sun glitz to get this white out now, huh? Anyway, I loved numbers and thought that I would go into accounting and eventually be a CPA. My high school teacher had my career sketched out for me. However, all of that changed during the summer of my sophomore and junior year when I felt called to ministry while at church camp. The last 32 years, I have been on that ministry path. I am married. Stacy and I will celebrate our 27th year of marriage on March 5th. We met while in college, Lincoln Christian College in Lincoln, Illinois. We have 3 children that claim us. Isaiah is 23 years old and lives in Champaign, Illinois, and works full-time while finishing up his associate's degree from the University of South Dakota online. Morgan, or MJ, will be turning 22 next Sunday, and they are finishing up their senior year at the University of Minnesota with a degree in theater and social justice, and I imagine that they will remain in the Twin Cities after graduation. Our youngest, Bethany, will turn 18 in 2 weeks, and she is a dual student. She is a high school senior and a college freshman. Following graduation in June, she will most likely come to Sturgeon Bay for 2 months and then head off to college. In ironies of all ironies, I think she will end up at SMSU, where I have been the LCM chaplain for the last 8.5 years. So, if you have been following along and keeping up, all 3 will be graduating in May and June. A very busy time for us as a family. I spent my last 20 years of ministry in children, youth, and family ministry. Those 20 years were quite an adventure. We had ministry in 4 different denominations: the Christian Church, the PCUSA, the UMC, and of course, the ELCA. During that time, we also served in 7 different states, including Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Ohio, Alabama, Indiana, and Minnesota. I have been in the Southwestern Minnesota Synod the last 8.5 years. I have been at Southwest Minnesota State University for all those years while partnering with various churches. Most recently, I have partnered LCM with Winds of the Prairie Ministry, which are 2 rural congregations in our conference. When you boil it down, my ministry has been on the 4 words of Jesus when he answered a question about the greatest commandment. Love God, love others. So why the change in call? And why Bay View? As I mentioned, I have been here for 8.5 years, which is a good run. I am hoping to double that this time around. But with my youngest graduating from high school this year, we thought that it would be a good time to listen and see if the Spirit was moving. Many times in the last 6 months, we did not think that she was moving. However, we believe she was blowing hard in the direction of Bay View. From Bay View's point of view, I truly believe that I am a pastor that fits your needs and wants. I believe that I am a strong preacher. I am one that will challenge you and encourage you in my sermons. But I promise that I will do it with love and compassion and care and concern. As we grow together, my sermons and message will be more about connecting the text with our church community and the Door County community. When we are in person and life begins to come back to some normalcy, I will strongly reflect the welcoming and accepting nature. I will be out front and will not be a pastor in hiding. This will be both in the church and in the community. It will come in the forms of opening the doors and welcoming you as you come to worship, talking with you before and after worship. I will then be at the coffee shops, the gas station, and the community hangout spots as well. I'm also going to be a strong advocate for those in ministry. With my 20 plus years of children, youth, and young adult ministry, I will encourage us to invest in those areas. With that being said, I will also be investing in the staff, the church council, and each mission board. I fully believe in the priesthood of all believers. These past few weeks, we have been hearing about call stories in the Bible, and I want to encourage you to listen in. What is your call story? God is working. Where will you be God's hands and feet? I apologize for being so long-winded, but I thought this would be a great opportunity for you to get to know me. Let me close with telling you that on Friday, February 5th, we close on a house. It's 605 North 4th Street. We look forward to immersing ourselves in the community of Sturgeon Bay. In your ministry site profile, you mentioned the following 5 as the top areas: children, pastoral care and visitation, youth and family ministry, preaching and worship, and finally, ministry and daily life. I make the following promise to you. When I begin on March 12th, I will hit the ground running, and I will be fully investing my life and ministry in those 5 areas. I look forward to the journey beginning, and with God's grace and love, I look forward to a great 17 to 20 years of ministry until I retire as an ELCA pastor. God be with you. Let the journey begin.